Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Mystic Destinies, and we are on the final chapter. It's the final chapter of Tetsuya's path, so we'll find out if we get the Mystic or the Passionate. I hope it's the Passionate one. A while ago, Tetsuya invited me to come to the Yukamura's annual festival in December. Every year, the entire Yukamura family that's spread across Japan celebrates the winter solstice. I've been looking forward to it ever since he talked about it. As soon as we got to the festival, he transforms into his true form. I look around the festival grounds, and despite the many heads of blue hair, there doesn't seem to be anyone else out in their supernatural form. Is it alright to just walk around like that? Of course, it's tradition for the clan head to appear in his or her true form during events like these. For others, it's entirely optional. Tetsuya takes my hand in his and leads me through the crowds. I found out that dragons have some limited powers to transform different themselves. Thankfully, wait. I found out that dragons have some limited powers to transform different themselves, thankfully. Oh! Okay, I get it now. Okay, so instead of icy claws, I get to hold his hand. Okay, so he doesn't have to I get what she's saying, okay. That didn't make sense, but I get it. Looking around, I see that everything is decorated with ice and pretty lights. As we wade through the crowds, I can't help but notice that people move out of the way to let Tatsuya and I walk through. Of course! He's like the king, for God's sakes. Clan leader, whatever. Even when we move to a booth to get a better look at things or to buy something, we're given easy access to everything. The more I look around, the more I notice the way everyone looks at Tatsuya, how they smile happily at him. It really is so pretty here. Thank you for inviting me. Tatsuya glances at me with a slight smile. You're my girlfriend. Of course I would invite you. Oh. My cheeks flush at him saying girlfriend so casually. I know that's what I am to him, that we are a couple, but my heart still flutters with joy at actually being called that. I know, mine does too, and this is just a game. Making me giggle. I'm so happy for them. I give Tetsuya's hand a happy little squeeze, one which he returns without comment. For a while, we walk around the festival grounds like this, hand in hand, and this is the way it should be. It should be all, like, oogly-googly. Like, it's not always going to be like that every single day, but you should always have oogly-googly moments. It doesn't matter how many years you've been together. I wouldn't say that I wanted to do any more in public exactly, but Tatsuya never goes anywhere beyond holding my hand when we're out. It would be nice to at least sneak in a kiss here and there. After wandering around from booth to booth for some time, we spot Tatsuya's family. Or rather, they spot us. Tatsu, Inara, over here! Tatsuya and I exchange a quick glance as we walk up to the Yukamuras. He suddenly lets go of my hand as we come closer to them. There you two are! We were just wondering if Kay would even bring you. Sakuko. What? Sakuko laughs. I really was wondering that. Bringing someone here from outside the family is serious, after all. Daichi laughs. That's true. There's no outsiders here, just family members and lovers. If you two are that serious, have you considered what your children might be like? Holy crap. What? If you two have any children, they would grow to be very powerful. The stronger the magic of the two parents, the stronger the magic within the blood of the clan. Grandfather! I can feel the intense heat flooding into my cheeks. We're lucky he kisses us, let alone making babies. I just love that things like that. Oh, your children. Ooh, they're all awkward and giggly like freaking 13-year-olds. It makes me kind of awkward and giggly too, and I'm really old, but anyway. Why does everyone keep talking about us like that? Chisaki happily claps her hands. Oh, any children you two have would be so cute! My grandchildren will be so adorable! Don't you think you're getting a little ahead of yourself, sweetie? A little? I don't know what to say to Chisaki or Daichi, and even if I knew how to respond, I can't form words. So it's will be now. Tatsuya is a sputtering, blushing mess right next to me. I have to hold back a gasp when he grabs my hand. We have to go. Now. He doesn't wait for a reply before dragging me along as he quickly leaves them all behind. Where are we going? I want to show you something. Tatsuya's voice is quiet, but I still hear him over the sounds of the crowds around us. Even as he walks in front of me, I can see that his cheeks are still tinted in pink. Tetsuya seemed a little distracted today. I hope everything's all right. I mean, it's got to be kind of awkward that you're walking with your boyfriend and you're wearing a coat and a scarf and he's like all bare-chested and like sexy. Like, you're like, oh, hi, nice six-pack. This is just awkward. You just realize how awkward it seems. It's kind of funny. I like it, but I'm just imagining, like, in her place, what that would be like. Like, oh, okay. I feel a little overdressed, but I hope everything's all right. I decide against asking just yet and simply let myself be led by Tetsuya. We walk for a while without saying a single word. I'm starting to really get curious, but before I can ask anything, Tetsuya suddenly stops. It's so sudden that I nearly walk right into him. Tetsuya? We're here. Look. I look behind him and gasp. Oh. Before us is an intricately carved ice sculpture of a woman and a dragon. An actual dragon, one you might expect to see in fantasy. It's so large it seems like it touches the sky. The woman is beautiful, and even in ice you can see how gentle her expression is when looking up at the dragon. She's reaching out to the large creature, her hand resting on his snout. I really wish they had shown the ice sculpture. That would have been really cool. But at the same time, I can imagine it because I have a good imagination, so. The dragon itself is huge, bigger than any creature I've ever seen. It has a broad, elongated body with a thick tail and powerful limbs with 6 digits on each foot that end in short claws. Its icy plate-like scales glimmer in the sunlight like crystals. It has large blue gems set in the eyes. Its lips are drawn back, making it look like it's smiling at the human woman before it. That's supposed to be you two? I stare up at it, speechless. Tetsuya looks back from the statue down to me with a smile. Oh, it's not obviously them. Okay, but it's kind of them. I can't pronounce. I got Suiko. Suiko? But Galactus? I don't know. That's too many letters that I can't figure out words together. Oh? Were they real then? He nods. There's a story within the family that once there were 5 dragons. The 5 were powerful beings who were said to be the guardians of the gods. They lived between the many godly realms and never strayed from their duties of protecting them. Then one day... I'm trying to figure that out, because it's like glacier, but it's Glacistus? But see, that Glacistus, that's what it sounds like. Like, Glacistus. But see what I mean? Doesn't it sound like I'm trying, but it sounds so bad like I'm mumbling. Anyway, got curious and decided to travel to the human realm. And that's where he saw her, Suiko. He fell in love with her and she with him. For Suiko, he changed his form into a human one so they could be together. Together they had a daughter, Kuriko. She was the first half-dragon, the first of the Ryu clan from which all other dragons descended. Oh, so you're all related, that's... I look at the ice sculpture again and I can't help but smile. Somehow, even though they're just figures made from ice, you can see the love that was there. Tetsuya clears his throat, making me turn back to him, and now it's like you two, but he's our half-dragon. Half-dragons are expected to marry humans. The dragon blood within us never thins out, and we can't reproduce with any other species. He fidgets in his spot, his cheeks slowly turning a deep red. This year, the sculpture was made in honor of us. It was decided that it will be the theme. My ascension to clan leader and love. Ours and theirs. A blush creeps onto my own cheeks. Did I read that right? It sounded like I didn't in my head. I don't know. Anyway. As well, once I realized what he's saying. So they're celebrating our love? Well, that's not embarrassing. Just a little bit. But it's sweet, too, that they're so supportive of us. Tetsuya turns away from me, directing his eyes to the sculpture of Galactus and Suiko. Whatever he has in his mind seems to be making him nervous. He runs one hand through his hair. He glances at me for a brief moment before sighing. It's like he wants to tell me something, but he doesn't know how to say it. Finally, he turns to me. I'm proud to have you by my side. He falls back into silence. Whatever else he wanted to add is left unsaid. I'm happy to be here too, but is that all you wanted to say? Looking rather uncomfortable, Tetsuya exhales again. In order to secure the clan's future, clan leaders are usually expected to marry by the time they're 25. He says no more, but the obvious question hangs in the air. Are you okay with this? Am I okay with this? Fuck yes! I carefully study the man in front of me. The man that I love. Fuck yes. Looking at him like this, he seems so nervous and uneasy. He stands before me with a blush that seems almost permanent now, still on his face. It's unusual to see him lacking composure like this, so uncharacteristically nervous. I can't hold back the giggle. It's kind of nice to see him like this, knowing that it's me that's making him so nervous. I answer. I don't know! What's the right answer? I'll be with you for a long time doesn't seem right. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you know what I mean? This is, I'll be with you for a long time. That doesn't seem like we're saying, fuck yes. I wanted that. Are you really asking me to marry you is more like, you know. I mean, I'm not sure is definitely wrong, but like, are you really asking me to marry you? Is that like, are you really asking me? Like, that could be good or bad. I just, I don't know what choice to make. I don't know. We don't know. I'm definitely not. I'm not sure. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Are you asking me to marry you? No, not yet. I mean, not ever if you want. I don't know how to say this. Don't worry so much. You're just so nervous. It's like an actual proposal. But if you ask me based on how I feel right now, I just might say yes. So I'm hoping I'll be able to say yes when you ask me again in the future. Okay, phew, that was okay. He looks shocked. Aww! Before I can even blink, I'm wrapped in his scent. Tetsuya has his arms around me in a hug. She looks totally shocked, like, get off me, creeper. He's like, I love you forever. And she's like, what the fuck? Thank you. His voice is so gentle. Are you asking me to marry you? Not yet. Well, I mean, I'd say yes when you ask me. Oh, thank God. Like, thank you. You're welcome, I guess. And the way he holds me in his arms. It's like I'm the most precious thing in the world. Not even the crowds of people around us seem to bother him this time. Aww. Yeah, this just makes me want to pinch their cheeks. I'm so happy. You're welcome. But I'm the lucky one, getting to be by your side like this. I wouldn't want it any other way, Kay. I don't know how long he holds me like this, and honestly, it doesn't really matter. I let myself enjoy being with him like this in our own little snowy world, lost in bliss. What did we get? What does that say? Foray into the Arctic. Achievement unlocked. Okay, hold on. Which one did we get? Did we get all the pictures? I think we do. We're missing one. I guess it's depending on the ending. No, wait. Why does it... Oh, wait. Continue. Hold on a second. No, I want to actually see... How do we... Oh, select story. I was like, how do I do this? I wanted to go see... Oh, we got the mystic end. I always get the mystic ending! That's what we got with, That's what we got with show, right? We got the passionate end with show. Oh, goody gumdrops for us. Well, that's okay. Because both were good. But I have a feeling we made lots of mistakes with what's-his-face. But anyway, so... Next one! I get to go to Shinji. Takumi's almost out. He's almost out. I swear to God, like, we'll be just starting Shinji's route by the time Takumi comes out, so... That's what we'll be doing next time. Ah! So happy. I wish we got in the passionate route, but it's okay. I don't know what we have to do to change those things. You guys can let me know when we're done with this through all the paths, because obviously Takumi comes out in November, and I think Hikaru comes out in December, maybe? But, I mean, obviously, we're not going to be done for a long time, because look at how long it's taken us, because even with every other day. And I'm pretty sure... Let's see something. Shinji's got... 13 chapters and then the ending. So he'll have 14 parts. So, let's see. He won't end until December. So Shinji will end in the beginning of December. Takumi's will be out in November. Oh no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Back. Menu. Yes, I was hoping we could see how many parts his is going to be. But even if his is... Okay, I only have... His won't be done until January, obviously. January, maybe February. Depends. So, good lord, we're going to be playing this till, like, March. Maybe April. Who knows? We're going to be playing this forever. I am totally okay with that. But we could always... After going through all the other paths, if you want, let me know if you want to see the other endings, and I can just use a guide to go through and choose the other choices and get the other endings for them. I'd like to do that on my own, but I just didn't want to. I know that with Amnesia Memories, that's what I do. I play all the endings for all of the guys after. But obviously, we're already in Tetsuya's path, so it's kind of weird to go back and do shows endings. Right now. But I can do that at the end, or if you want me to go back and do them, before we continue. Obviously, I'm going to end up continuing and starting Shinji's path on our next episode, which will be, I believe, what is it, Sunday? Sunday will be our next episode, because what is this one, Friday? It's Friday, yeah. So yeah, we'll go back then. But if you want me to do those, we can do it after we finish the game and get at least one path for everybody. We can go back and do the other paths or whatever in the interim of when we're waiting, because all we're gonna do is show like the last chapter probably, because I don't think anything else would be really different, so we can just do the last chapter and like a couple of parts for each one or something like that. But anyway, so I will wrap this part up here, and when we come back on Sunday, we will start Shinji. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.